I have a lot of games in my backlog, but that doesn't stop me from looking ahead and filling my wish list for the future. So today, let's take a look at some indie games that haven't released yet, but I'm super hyped for. Let's start off with the obvious. If you've browsed my channel or vlog, you've probably noticed more than a few mentions of Go-Go Town and its development team, Prideful Sloth. I absolutely love this dev team and their previous titles, Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles, and Grow, Song of the Evertree. In a slight departure from those open world adventures, but retaining the charm and coziness they provide, Go-Go Town is a town building and management sim that blends Animal Crossing with SimCity. Choose what shops to build, which workers to hire, and what aesthetic your town will have. There's a system for automation, so you can let everyone else handle the day-to-day affairs of gathering materials and selling goods, or you can ignore that in favor of micromanaging it yourself. The game is still early in development, so there are many features yet to come, but I've really enjoyed the playtest so far and watching it develop. Go-Go Town is set to release sometime in 2024, and you can wishlist it on Steam at the link in the description below. You can also sign up for future playtests over on their website. It will be available on consoles, including the Switch, but playtests are only on Steam at the moment. Another game that I just can't seem to stop telling people about is Rika. In this witchy game, you are Baba Yaga's apprentice, learning herbology to help people throughout the countryside. Roam around to find different herbs for a variety of uses. But if that already sounds fun, the method of transportation is the most exciting part here. Instead of the usual ways, traverse the lands by way of your very own chicken-legged hut, just like Baba Yaga herself. As if that wasn't enough, you're also able to build and decorate the hut however you want. A feature I love in games and am obviously super excited for. I love Baba Yaga, and as a witch obsessed with sim and decorating games, this is the perfect blend for me. Rika is set to release in 2024, and you can wishlist it on Steam below. A game I've been keeping my eye on since it was announced a couple years back, I just get more and more excited as Palia's release draws near. Palia is basically what I've always wanted. It's a sim game, but also an MMO. So you have your own farm to take care of and house to decorate. But when you leave your house to adventure, you can do so with friends. It has all the staples of farm and life sims that you'd expect. Farming, fishing, cooking, decorating, helping neighbors, with lots of different areas to explore and plenty of people to accompany you as you do so. I'm so excited for this. If you're excited too, I've got great news for you. Open beta for Palia on PC starts August 10th. Full release will be coming in the holiday season of 2023, will be free to play, and will be available on both PC and Switch, with other consoles possibly coming later. Interested in the game? Use my referral link in the description to get an exclusive welcome gift when the game starts. On a similar note, I also need to check out more about Loftia, another cozy MMO sim that looks up my alley. Honestly, I could, and often do, talk about sim games all day, and I had to exercise considerable restraint to not dominate the list with them. But for my fourth choice, let's take a look at another game that revolves around witchcraft. Nika and the Witch's Mountain. Unlike Rika, hey, they rhyme! I think that's how they're pronounced. This game leans much more heavily towards the fantasy version of witchcraft as you ride your broom around an island delivering packages to your neighbors. Learn how to be the best witch you can be and discover plenty about yourself as you explore this colorful and cute game. It's very akin to Kiki's delivery service, except you have a bird as a companion instead of a cat. And as a huge fan of that movie, I can't wait to try my own hand at delivering goods as I whiz through the air on my broom. Mika and the Witch's Mountain is set to release in October 2023, will be available on PC and all consoles, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox, and you can wishlist it on Steam now. I backed it on Kickstarter a while back, so I'm just waiting for the day it releases. For my final game, possibly the game I'm most excited about, sorry, Prideful Sloth, Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, a sequel to the original Fantasy Life, is actually being made. Fantasy Life is my favorite game of all time. I loved it so much and put hundreds and hundreds of hours into the delightful 3DS game, getting 100% completion on my main save file in both the base game and the DLC. But even though I and the 3 other people in the Fantasy Life fandom yearned for a sequel, it seemed to be a lost cause after Level 5 first botched sequel news with a mobile reskin of the first game, and then closed their North American offices. But they surprised everyone when a proper sequel, Fantasy Life I, was announced earlier this year. We haven't gotten much information on the game, but I look forward to more of Riveria and tons of hilarious dialogue like we got in the first game. Missed out on the first game, but curious? I have a playthrough of the base game up on my old YouTube channel. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, was announced to release sometime in 2023, but we have no further information at this time. It will most likely be a Nintendo Switch exclusive. There are so many more games that I'm looking forward to in the next year, including a ton of unique sim games like Grimoire Groves, Moonlight Peaks, and Aloft. But in the interest of keeping this relatively brief, these are my top 5 most anticipated games. Which ones do you plan on checking out when they release? Anything else I should keep an eye on? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, magical day.